3,900 mark, that clearly continues. 23,560 is where we've opened for trade, and that's a downtick of nearly about 0.5% actually. I think the pressure point is clearly on your screen. That's the Nifty Bank, which is weighing heavy sectorally, down about 0.5%. And I want to see what the individual constituents as well are, because the RBI stability report couldn't have been auguring well in terms of a sentiment on most of the private banking lenders as well. And I'm specifically pointing out the private banking lenders, not just because the report mentioned that, because they are the ones which really have been leading the gains for the Nifty Bank of late. So a little bit of a soft start for HDFC Bank, and now it drifts further lower. But ICICI Bank is the one to look out for, considering, it's been in pole position for all through the year and now correcting about 1% as we speak right now. To the other newsmakers then, and like we've been flagging off, Mazgaon Dock, they've signed that 1,990 crore rupee defense deal. RBNL, Lupin, like we just flagged off. Bring up all those stocks on your screens right now. Mazgaon has moved up nicely, 4%. RBNL as well, after the recent bout of correction on the stock, holding up in the green. Lupin is not really seeing as much of a positive sentiment, and it seems that easy trip block deal has happened, 8% lower. The promoter was looking to sell, as per reports, about a 14.25% stake in Easy Trip Planners. Gujarat Gas as well, what we are understanding is that the Morbi Ceramic Association has proposed a 1-month complete shutdown. So that stock lower by 3.5% as we speak right now. Anisha, what else are you spotting?
Well, IT is something which is a bit of a pain point actually today. All the IT stocks are in the red, whether it's Persistent, HCL, Coforge, Tech Mahindra, TCS. They're down anywhere between 1 to 3% right now. Yes, the US market and the handover was weak, but nonetheless, I think IT index being down 1.5% is something which is going to pressurize the market. Metals, however, are holding up. So Jindal Stainless, Hindustan Zinc, Vedanta, these are some of the names that we are watching out for on the upside. In terms of individual names and individual movers, Sundaram Finance is up 3.5%. Godfrey Phillips has opened quite okay. Bharat Dynamics and the entire defense pack is actually holding in the green right now. While on the losing side, as we pointed out, Adani Wilmar is down 5%. IRFCL is down, Fortis is surprisingly down, and Macrotech Developers also seeing a cut of 4%. AU Small Finance Bank down 4%. So a lot of these good marquee names have opened in the red, and that's quite visible with the advance decline ratio you have at our hand. Very weak when it comes to the broader markets, and you have almost 1,200 stocks declining to just a handful in the green right now. So pressure coming in from all across the board. And for what it's worth, we are right now just around that 23,600 mark. But first trades, let's take that with Naresh. Naresh, is this the kind of opening you were expecting? And is it expected that second half of the day is going to be better? I mean, last day of the year is usually used to rebalance the NAVs a bit, and especially the low float stocks are something which is used in a case of low volumes. Do you anticipate any of that in the later half?
So that generally happens in the last half an hour, and it could happen in very few names as such. We don't see a NAV prop-up happening across the whole broader market. So for now, the views we remain in this range until the time we have not broken 23,500. We are still in that band of 23,500 to 24,000. So that's the price point I would watch out for. In terms of a trade, continue to be defensive, looking at Apollo Hospitals as a trade which could break out going forward.
Okay, that's Apollo Hospitals, that's a buy, and that's the first trade coming in from Naresh.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.